Dear Drew, if you can, do. I had a mentor in middle school who I loved like a father. One day we were riding around in his Jeep and the brakes were squeaking. I was 14, 15 at the time, and I asked him if he wanted me to change them. He laughed at me and he said I would never change my own brakes. He went on to explain his position. He told me how important this car was and the purpose it served for his family. He had a wife and 2 daughters, so he expressed to me that if something was to ever happen where he needed to stop and the brakes didn't work, he'd be devastated by something happening to them. There's a person whose job it is to do this kind of thing, and he had faith that the person he paid would take care of that task. I never told you this, but I used to want to be a mechanic. I had designs to work on people's cars, to be the guy that people could go to when things went left that they knew would be reliable and take care of their issues. Someone that they'd have faith in. Now, his explanation made sense, of course, but I still questioned it, like all teenagers question everything. I told him that I learned to change brake pads and rotors by the time I was 10. And he let me know that was cool, but nah. One afternoon, your aunt's father was working on your grandmother's car. I asked him what he was doing, and instead of showing me away, he told me to hand him a tool and come see. I watched him pluck off a rusty rotor, pop on a shiny new one, and put the wheels back on. He took a step back, and he looked at his work with satisfaction. See, while I was talking to my mentor, I respected his stance. But what might be right for some may not be right for everybody. I learned early that if it can be helped, I don't want to leave my fate up to others. Your mother and I are in a season of taking our shit back, and in many ways this means getting our hands dirty and doing some work. This work obviously won't be easy. We are bound to get a little scarred up by the process, but there's something to be said about taking a step back after all the work that you've done and looking at it with satisfaction. If you can, do. If you think you can't, I encourage you to take another look. You'd be surprised by what you can make happen. I love you, baby girl. More stories and lectures to come. Only one. Why you wanna go and do that? Drew B.